you know, taking a look at this Mayan central complex, just these 6 cities, which I think are providing me probably in the range of, what is it, 80 plus 80 plus 70 plus 70 plus 70 plus 110. Quick maths tells you that that's about 480 science. 480 science just from those 6 cities, and everything else is just like, meh, we're alright. This has been the overriding thing with the Mayans, I found, right? They are really, 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 really good at this central bit. They are one of the best civs. Like, I totally understand that. Observatories, any campus which you can build in half speed, I get that, it's really good. I like the niche of the plantations, that's fine. I don't like the Mayans. I find them a little bit outside of my playstyle. They're really weird at going in domination as well, because if you look, there's so many campuses here. 1, 2, 3, and all of these would be pretty good campuses if they were any other civ. Like, look at this one here. That should be a +3 because of the mountains, but it's not because it's Maya. And this one, that's the problem. This would be a +3 as well. It's really, really strange because of that, because you have to play in this sort of weird style where the Mayans work if you build the cities and you plan them, and if you take stuff over, it doesn't work at all. Really, really strange. I have to say, I think Korea are better. I still think Korea are better, and I probably would put people like Germany and Japan, the Dutch. I'd put all of those ones above, I think. Don't know. I have to see about that one. It's a bit of a controversial opinion, I appreciate. Plastics, I've been meaning to get plastics for ages because I've got no frickin' ability to get an oil well in the sea, and these builders have just been, poor things have been floating for about 500 years now, waiting to get the things down. Oh, dear oh dear. I mean, yeah, this setup is crazy. Even having the Venetian arsenal, just 2 more battleship fleets, yeah, don't mind if I do. They just randomly appear, and wabam, in they come. It's brilliant. So here's the thing, if I continue to press into Spain, A, it would be really, really easy, but B, people would start turning against me. Look at the grievances, only -38. That's not much. That's really, really, really not much at all. Everyone's kind of like pretty chill about everything that I've been doing. Do I want to push it? I think Mapuche, because the problem is I'm not in a Golden Age war here. This is like just a regular war. So I'm going to make peace with Spain. I can always go back to war with them. 69. Nice. No, fine then. Fine. Alright, well I'll reinforce. Let me just sink their navy. Maybe they'll think about it a second time. But yeah, I think I'm just going to let Spain off the hook just for a second, and we'll go about, I think, taking out Mapuche, because I can Golden Age war them and it won't be so bad. Oh yeah, it's ideology. It's so good. Okay, we're going to basically just combine all of the things. So, campus and industrial zones in one card. Thank you very much. Economic union. Oh, even better. Good God, this is really good. Levy on mass is fantastic. I am building a little bit more of a navy right now, so I'm going to go for press gangs. Oh no, industrial era. No. We need better boats than that. Good God. Let's go for theatre square. I've got a lot of Brazilian theatre squares that have a lot of adjacency. It'll all add up. I mean, look at this, +6. Oh, that's a nice one. It's boring, I know, but democracy is definitely the way I want to go. The New Deal, that +4 housing and +2 amenities, oh, that'll be so good on my little group of cities. Not to mention that +4 food and for production. Oh, yes please. Oh, Mount Kilimanjaro, and there's the Earth satellite launched. Hooray! Okay, should we have a quick look at the map? So, I mean, obviously you can see that I own the Caribbean and Central America and Southern America now, with the exception of Chile, some of Argentina, the Falklands, and a little bit of Antarctica, which Mapuche's laid claim to. Mali's done really well in Africa. And actually, there's not too much I could have done to... Actually, no, Congo could have gone here. Actually, and Nubia could have gone here as well. So, yeah, fair play. These guys are... they were let to have a little bit of rain. But they've done pretty well. The Zulu have expanded, but not nearly as much as I kind of thought they would. The Zulu never really go into Africa as much as they should, and seem to have already lost this city as well. Ethiopia have stayed very condensed, very Civ 5-esque, look at that. As have Egypt, and both really haven't kicked off like I kind of hoped they would. Spain, I've obviously pegged back in the Caribbean, but they didn't really push into France at all. France have actually had the best game. Oh, and Eleanor of Aquitaine, France would have obviously put a lot of pressure on England, and once London fell, that would have then flipped most of that as well. So God, France have had a bit of a run of it because there's been no Hungary, there's been no Germany, there's been no Netherlands, for instance, no Rome. They didn't really get picked so much. Poor old Poland. Oh, bless you. No Sweden as well in this particular game, but look at Russia. Russia have done well. They've actually spanned a lot of sort of native Russia, although Mongolia have taken most of this side of Russia. Man, I really need to play a game of Russia at some point and try and actually take over everything. You can see the Maori have actually filled in where China should be, which is absolutely amazing. Japan have actually settled most of actual Japan as well as some of the islands down here. They've done really well. Credit to them. Australia have actually settled on these set of islands at Papua New Guinea. They've obviously got, they get so many luxuries on Australia. Really, really good. They've settled New Zealand as well. Don't know how about the Kiwis feel about that one. And then obviously North America is divided almost pretty much perfectly in thirds. You've got the Cree, you've got Canada, you've got America. Nobody really has jostled the position here. I kind of hoped there'd be a much bigger war than there actually was. Look at that cheeky Boston settle. Just like a little sliver of land. That's harsh. But here's our golden age. Yay! Which unfortunately means Lautaro is going to have an ability performance over us, but I mean, I'm not expecting that to be too much of a problem. Should we go to arms again, or should we go reform the coinage? Ooh, that's a good question. I think I'm going to be able to declare a formal war on them anyway. I can go for a colonial war, half the usual grievances as opposed to a quarter. So, I mean, that would be something. So to arms would help. Reform a coinage gives me loads of gold, but actually I've got loads of gold already because I've got 12 turns of aid request left. Yeah, to arms. It does all add up. And should we do, I think we just get this on, shall we? Corsus Belli, Golden Age War, declare war. Here we go. We've also got declare friendship. We're going to get our alliances back. I think we had an economic alliance with you, Mr. Australia, and then France wants to be our friend now. Too sudden a change. Really? I'm sure we can get you on side with a couple of decent deals. Look at this, I'll give you 2 gold per turn. I literally couldn't care less. Friendship. Yes, maybe I shouldn't be making friendship with North America, but to be fair, I'm going for the science victory this game. Okay, I'm just going to go through and see who wants to come to war with me. That was pretty successful. We managed to get the Maori, Australia, England, Poland, Egypt, America, the Cree, and Canada all at war with Mapuche. Basically, it means that I'm not going to get anywhere near as many grievances from taking these guys over because, quite frankly, everyone's in the war. Nobody really cares. There's, okay, so if we get my submarine in, I think I can probably just do a lot of the damage with that, and, I mean, could I just, in theory, slam a tank in? Although my tanks aren't healing, are they? The tanks aren't healing, of course. Of course they're not, because I've got no oil. Because I still haven't got plastics. Ugh. Terrible. Alright. Cavalry, in you come. And capital's mine. Seeing I'm not going to win him, I'm actually just going to spend 10 grand of this brilliant gold that's flooding in. Just buying Robert Goddard. 20% production towards space race projects? Yes, please. I'll take that. Very nice. Tesla is always a good one, but I don't need Tesla, so that's fine. And in the meantime, launch moon landing. 8 turns. It's the next one. Oh, actually, Spain have some ley lines. Ooh. Well, in that case, they've suddenly become a lot more attractive for me. There we go. Look, just a little bit of bombing, and suddenly they're well up for peace. I get that. Just stay out of your colonies. Stay in Europe, fool. Offshore, oil rig, and democracy. Here we go. Woohoo! This is just the best. Okay, aesthetics really didn't give me what I was hoping for. I'm going to go for a New Deal, because New Deal is fantastic. We're also going to go for gunboat diplomacy, because I have a lot of gunboats and a lot of diplomacy. We've got Republican legacy. That's all very great, but I think I need something else. I think I need builders. Where are my builders at? Public works. There we go. That helps. That helps a lot. Renew mission. I'm hoping my... Yeah, look at that. This just shaved 2 turns off that immediately. 287 production. Woohoo! Now we're getting there. Oh yeah, these trade routes to my allies are now getting pretty damn good. If you're wondering, by the way, I'm on 59 techs and Australia's on 49, so I've officially gone 10 techs ahead. Just for 10. It feels like more, to be fair. It does feel like more, but nope, that's all it is. One more city, and officially, South America is unified. I am at war with Buenos Aires, but I don't particularly want to go to... I don't want to take them over. Quite like them as allies, so I think instead I'm just going to embark my units and we'll go after these two the old-fashioned way. 1 bomb, 2 bombs, and a tank army approaching from the beaches. That is how you take back... oh god, I've totally forgotten Falkland Islands. That's what I was looking for. There we go. A very British war, that one. You know what, we might as well just sort of stick around here. I don't want the diplomatic issue of having to take over the last city, because everyone likes me still at the moment. Grievances against me, actually, to be fair, there are a few grievances against me around, but those will go away pretty quickly, so I'm not worried about those. Yeah, I mean, honestly, really, people don't really have very many grievances against me at all, so that's fine. I'm not going to take over the last city. I'm going to leave Mapuche just to have a loyalty crash all by itself. Aha, Korolev. He's quite handy. Should we buy him with 17,000 gold? Why not? I like the sound of that, and I don't want anyone else to buy Einstein because universities providing +4 is a really big deal, so I'm just going to use my faith to get him in. Lovely. And then Nobel. No, we don't need Nobel. Nobel is no way. Here we go. I don't think I've actually got any atomic technologies that I could still get, but I do get nuclear fission boosted, which is really, really good. And look at this, all my universities are now prize universities. Let's just have a quick check on one. Yeah, Alchemical Society plus 14 science. Oh, that me like. Just actually going to get the Royal Society. I'm building aircraft carrier armadas just because I was having some fun, but Royal Society is really important actually, because this city can just keep producing loads and loads of builders for me with 6 charges. And then I can just flood them all over and start rushing things. Actually, that's not too bad. Korolev can rush the next, well, basically the project that would be worth... I don't think it's worth rushing Mars, because I won't be able to do anything else after that. So I'll save him, actually, I think, until the exoplanet. Oi! Auckland's mine. Who was that? Oh, Curtin. Curtin! Don't you know how much production I'm leaning on for that? Oh, that's so... unnecessary. Ooh, geothermal plants. That's actually quite cool. Renewable energy helps to keep my coal down because my coal is somehow... I'm using some of it. Stop using coal. Yeah, look at that. 1 to mayonnaise, and I guess Mothra is using one? Yeah, it is. Those are the 2 culprits. Okay, we need some more power in these cities. What does Auckland want? Send a trade route. Send a trade route. Oh, that should be so easy to do. Hang on. Lighthouse. Yep, okay. I knew there was one that I could do. Auckland. I think I can probably send one from here. From Mothra, but we'll double check. You know, controversially, I actually think playing with more people on a map is easier. As long as you can survive the start. No computer can really get going. The moment the best the computer's managed is Australia with 330 science. We've got 280 over here, a lot of 200s, but that only gets you into 50 tax. I mean, you just look at the size of the empires. I mean, yes, admittedly Russia's got a big empire, but it's not as big as it could be. I actually think we're doing alright. And it's just because the computer's so squeezed for space. Well, I've just realised we probably could be buying more great works, couldn't we? Why am I not doing this? Oh, my culture is missing out. There's the moon landing, and here's the huge culture boost it gives me. So I've got composites, and then professional sports. Okay, professional sports essentially just means I can find the places that are giving me amenities. I've still got +6 amenities in my capital. +6! And 5 of those are coming from luxuries, which means that I've got more luxuries than I need, sort of flatting around. But that's just going to get ridiculous, because here is an aquatic centre. It's going to give loads of amenities scattered around. There's no reason that we need this many amenities, so I like this. There's a stadium. That makes it even worse. It's a compound issue at this point. Okay, there's Auckland. There's the trade route. Woohoo! It's back on side. So this gives a huge amount more production. It's worth like 30 production in this Mothra. Mothra city. I'm actually just building a couple of neighborhoods right underneath volcanoes, which is, you know, not the best, but I'm just thinking of the housing. The city could get huge just because of all of the roots coming in. I've got 180 food coming in at the moment. Oh, we have Cold War. What do I want? Do I want culture or do I want science? I think I might want science, so we might go towards globalization. Build an aerodrome or airstrip on a foreign continent. It'd be interesting to see where the continents lie here. I think this is all just America, isn't it? Yeah. What about America as well? So I can't build that very easily. So, you know what? I'm going to use my culture boost just to rush through rapid deployment, and then I'll go towards globalization. And then we'll go towards one of the governments. I think we'll go for, do we go for digital democracy, the immunities, the culture, it's all brilliant. Or synthetic technocracy. Do I want the culture to go through the culture tree, or do I want the production to get the projects going and the power? I think I might probably end up getting the power and the production, just because I reckon we can get some silly production going. Housing. We've got 29 housing now. That's pretty good. Do I want it to go any higher? Is it worth taking it higher? Is it worth building an encampment, for instance, or something like that? Neighbourhoods. There's a +5 here. There is a +5 here, so you know what? Let's just do it. These tiles, as good as they are, just don't mean anything anymore because I've got so much production coming in from trade routes. Plus 118 from outgoing trade routes. It's ridiculous. Huh. Look at that. So I managed to get onto this island, but because it's 100% cliff, now I can't get off it. Okay. It's so good, the builder doesn't want to leave. You know what? Fine, I respect that. Stay there. There's the Mars colony. Very nice. And here is a huge amount of cultists coming from Australia. Good God, who are you trying to convert? Ugh. Stay away from me. At this point, it doesn't overly mind. Build 2 oil power plants is one I probably could push through, followed by nuclear fission. But otherwise, I need to kind of get this direction. So we're just sort of, what can we do? Have the globalization civic. I'm going to be doing that. Kill a fighter. We're not going to be able to do. These, that's boosted through great scientist, as is that. So, okay, 2 oil power plants and a globalization civic. We can do that. So here's 1 oil power plant. There we go. Okay, that's done. We also need to build 1 airport. So I need a city like this, a good city, with space for an aerodrome to build one. Now, here we go. Like this. Okay, 11 turns. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot of turns. Can I put you on production focus? Still on 11 turns. Maybe I can give you a trader? No. I'll buy a builder. I'll see what I can do. Integrated space cell. There you go. Look at this. It's all coming together now, especially because Mothra, oh, suddenly just like, there we go, the Mars colony was still on 5 turns. It was on 5 turns before. What's going on here? I don't know. Anyway, I've now got the Royal Society done, so I can go whoop-bump and rush a project. It did precisely nothing, but that's okay because I've got another builder here, and I've got another builder here. Yes, that's right. We're chain building. I am min-maxing this to the, like, absolute max. You just wait. I can sometimes play this game seriously, every now and then. He says, realising he hasn't actually got space initiative. Never mind. Oh god, I'm tragic at this game at times, I really am. Oh look, Mansa Musa and John Curtin have both got rocketry. That's pretty cool. Well done, guys. I mean, I'm already going to Mars, but you know, it's nice to have it the other way round. Normally I'm the one chasing. Does the builder rush it this turn? Oh, it does. Look at that, lovely. Very, very nice. Okay, nuclear fission is coming along nicely. And then nuclear, oh god, we're ages away. We're ages away. What does this lady do here? 400 science for each rainforest tile here or adjacent. I've got quite a lot of rainforest still in Brazil, I think. I don't think the Pantanal counts as rainforest, does it? Appears as a marsh. Actually, you know what? They may have chopped down most of the Amazon. Whoops. Never mind, we won't rush her through them. Oh no. I just realised, actually, we've started flooding. I got seawalls up in pretty much my entire central provinces, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, world started flooding, that's not good. Oh, That great scientist was bought. Okay, it's Leaky up next. I've got to keep an eye on this. I think we're going to get one of the space race ones pretty soon, actually. Can I just say, look, all that ecstaticness. It's amazing. Alright, rush this project. There's the Mars colony. Hooray! That's really good. Again, no real need to rush it. As I guess I can just be building something else with my time, but yeah, not doing too badly. Should we get the Manhattan project? Probably not the worst thing in the world to do, is it? +4 from coal power plant. Is this, what's the adjacency like on this? Oh, it's really not that good. She might convert to nuclear power, actually. That'll power the city much better. Can I just say, to put this into context, not only has nobody actually put anything into space and I'm already at the moon, it's currently turned 219 and I'm on 1540 AD. 1540? Like, that's nuts. What if it's the Aztec game we just played? I think we won on what turn? 330? So we are currently just under 100 turns ahead at the moment. That puts it in perspective. That's nuts. We're also winning a culture victory, as well as a domination victory, and diplomacy we're doing pretty terribly, but that's okay. Globalization. Here we go. Okay, this will be really good. So public works is quite good at the moment because we're getting a lot of extra builder charges. If I don't need them just at the moment, let's go for e-commerce. That'll give me a lot of extra production in that city. Do I do that? Yes, I do that. And then International Space Agency, in it goes. This should hopefully jump my science right up. Yeah, 956. Very good. We've got robotics boost now. And let's have a look at this. We could go into synthetic. I think we've got to get social media first, have we? Yeah, we do. Okay, social media. That's good. That gives us, what is it? Collective activism. That's pretty good. Finally got peace with Mapuche. He's only got 79 grievances against us. Actually, that's hilarious. That's really funny. And we were allowed to get an embassy with them, so that's quite funny. And open borders. So, I mean, we occupied one of their cities, but we did liberate one of their cities, so they don't know how to feel. I mean, I currently own the city they liberated, but, you know, such technicalities, we won't worry about those. Woohoo! Oh, emergencies never work, do they? And Genghis Khan took the points. Look at that. So Genghis, oh, he shoots up to 6 points. Nobody's risking winning at the moment, which is quite good. And I've got 600 diplomatic favour, which I can use to just nuke people off whatever victory type they're going for at the moment. So that's pretty good. I'm just literally just plodding along at the moment, really. It's quite fun just sort of moving a couple of builders here and there, waiting for the text to come through. Republican Legacy isn't really doing much for me anymore, so I'm going to put in collective activism down here now, which should give me a load more culture. I'm just trying to think. Containment might get me another city-state or two, so I'm going to switch it for e-commerce for the moment, and I'll switch it back in as soon as I start putting proper works on the board. That's good. Hang on, I meant to do this ages ago. Space Initiative. Here we go. That's great. And what else am I going to do? Master Plan unlocks occult research, a city project that gains gold when active. When completed, it grants great people points and science for every ley line in the city. Just don't have any ley lines. That's the problem. It's rather unfair, I think. Here we go. Right. Research for robotics technology. Shall I do that first? Yeah, there we go. We'll do it in this order. And then I boost it all. Lots of boosts. Boosts upon boosts at the moment. How's this getting along? It's still Mary Leakey. That's alright. We'll pick her up quickly, just because it's a bit of a science boost. Because I do have cities with artifacts in them now, which is a good thing. And then Schrödinger triggers for information era techs. Well, I've just about got all the information era techs. We'll let Schrödinger go through, and then we'll see who comes up next. Okay, let's grab Fez. I think that's going to be a good one to pick up. Very nice. All the extra science. Lovely. There's robotics, which boosts optimization imperative. Unfortunately, there's no exoplanet. It's always the last one you research. It really is always the last one you research. So, Mary Leakey, in you go. That's going to be 350 science for every artifact. That's 3 artifacts in that city, so it's 1,000 science. Poof! A turn's worth of boost. It's not the best boost in the world, but hey, it gets us there. Optimization imperative. Now, I'm not actually going to put it on immediately. I'm sticking with democracy, purely because the New Deal is really, really, really good. I'm just going to quickly containment Fez back because Teddy stole it from me again. How dare they? But then we'll get rid of containment and I will put back Republican Legacy because that's a really good card. Just keeps everybody nice and happy. You can see if I just have a look at the city status now, look at that. It's all pretty good. I also need to keep trading every now and then because I've got such a wide empire. Most of the resources I've got, you can see some slip through like diamonds. I need diamonds and coffee and sugar. Oh, all kinds of stuff I haven't got. Terrible. Actually, one thing I can do is get Grace Hopper. She's really, really good. 2 randomly 3 chosen technologies. Yes, for 11,000. I'm just going to wait 2 turns and then we'll pop her. And hopefully we'll just get boom and we'll see where this tech is. Just another containment drop. We've got 3 envoys which double, which takes me from 3 to 9. Look at that. Yeah, Muscat. Oh, 1,200 science. Oh yeah. And here we go. Advanced power cells. And if we have a look at the tech tree now, you can see, look, Seasteads, Advanced AI, Cybernetics. Grace, where are you? Okay, do your thing. Advanced AI and Seasteads. Okay, I'm hoping. Oh, there we go. There's smart materials. We've got it. So I know there are allies, but and I know, you know, Australia did start a cult and all that, but do you think we need to have a word with them, because this is look at all this. How many cults can you get on one screen? Oh my god. I'm pretty sure 50% of South America right now is all a cult. Do you think these cultists, is this all part of the same cult? Like, is in the Void speakers are like one big cult? Or do you think that each cultist is like a different branch of the same cult and they all don't quite agree? Like, have you ever seen the Monty Python, what is it, Life of Brian, I think, where they start talking about, oh, the People's Judean Front. Nah, we're the Judeans' People's Front. No, the People's Front of Judea. And they have this massive argument and they all didn't want the same thing. Anyway, sorry, massive distraction. But oh my god, is there a lot of cultists here? Why? Why are you doing this? There are the smartest of smart materials. Alright, we can probably get this done really, really quickly. So here is the Exoplanet Expedition. 5 turns, you say? No, I disagree with that. Let's put Core 11, and unfortunately we can't do anything because I think the builder stood there. Off you get, and bonk! Exoplanet Expedition immediately gets sent in. I was waiting to use him on that one because that's the important one to rush. The quicker you get that one done, the quicker the 50-turn counter starts. But look, Curtin, look at that, he hasn't even built a spaceport. God damn it, I'm far ahead. Oh look, Mansa Musa has actually just about built a spaceport now. Good on them, good on them. Look, it's there. Oh, it's cute. Off-world mission. Let's treat ourselves to stealth bombers. Why not? Like, why not is always what I say to that one. Let me just see if I can rush this little campus project through, because of course, why would you not? Oh, it's not going to go through. What a shame. What a shame. Anyway, we now have 109 aluminium, so that means we can launch 3 of these lovely things, the Lagrange laser stations, and then we'll fill ourselves to the cheeks with just ordinary terrestrial laser stations. Boring, I know, but Sagan will come along and speed at least one of them along for us, which is delightful of him. Plus, I am just sort of treating myself to a 6 charge builder? I think he's 6 charge. Oh no, it's 4 charge. Oh, because even though I've got the policy card... Oh no, I don't have the policy card in. Whoops. Okay, ignore that. I'm sounding like I know what I'm talking about, but really I don't. Also, check this out. Mothra has got to 31 pop and has hit its housing limit, but luckily we've just found Seasteads. That's another 2 housing just in one lovely pop for you. In fact, actually, we can just pass this one as well. Delightful. Just make sure that this is a tile worked as well. So that's going to be 36 housing now. Nice. I'm also finally going to switch government to synthetic technocracy, seeing as that's now what we're doing. Just endless missions. Right, I think, as good as public works are... Oh, this is really annoying. It's not going to let me actually do it. Hang on. You can let me change policies? Yeah, there we go. It's a funny old glitch, that one. If you change and you haven't got the right to do it, it gets all grumpy at you. Right, Republican legacy, in you go. Democratic legacy, in you go. We're full of legacies here. Let's go for Visselbanken as well. That sounds wonderful. And what else can we do? E-commerce. I think this is going to be delightful. We've got the public works, commercial hubs, 5-year plans, rationalism. Don't even need rationalism to be fair anymore. That's pointless. Let's go for something that gives me housing. What gives me housing? Established, give me a +1 immunity, +2 housing. That'll do. It's pointless, but it adds up to a beautiful Super Mothra city. Oh yes. Can I just say, this just proves how ridiculous this game is. It's 1615 AD, and I still can't unlock Master Plan because it's unlocked in the Atomic Era. I'm not in the Atomic Era, I'm still in the Modern Era. I'm so far ahead. It's nonsense. Right, anyway, the Lagrange laser station. Oh, well, that was easy. Alright, so we got one laser station out. Cool. And another one. Good thing about these ones, of course, is using aluminium means you haven't got to power the damn things. Although I do have nuclear power in this area, so really it makes about 0 difference. But there we go. Right. It's going to be sort of every other turn we get a rush with these things, I suspect. But we're now producing our lovely 6 builders, so that's quite good. Hey look, I can put the seasteads in these tiny lakes as well. How brilliant's that? I'm also having to absolutely desperately do this because it's already like the world is really burning, and for once it's not me. I'm barely putting anything in at the moment. 9 units, 12 units, 12 units of CO2 I put in last turn. That's not bad. I should be able to start using or sort of absorbing it from the atmosphere soon. I mean, if I wasn't just like winning the game. Oh my guys, come on, I'm trying to build railways here. This is really awkward. I'm just having to pick like random tiles. Like that one's already got something on it. Oh, please move. This is so annoying. I think just because we're being hilarious, we should ban nuclear power plants because I have them all and I would rather no one else has them. I also quite like the idea of siege weapons being powered up because I like chaos, and I'm going to vote for myself, and yeah, World's Fair, why not? So I've got 693 points at the moment, which is pretty insane, so I can do 12 votes to myself, and I'll put a couple of votes on this one. Lovely. We're not going to win anything like that. Oh, maybe we will. Maybe we will win it. We're going to vote ourselves world leaders, even though nobody's ever really heard of us before. I quite like that. Yeah, 5 diplomatic points. I love it when a plan goes together. So we've actually jumped into 2nd place now. I mean, that just shows you how ridiculous this game is, right? One more boost. Oh, didn't work. Never mind. Earth Shark. Get into Mothra. It's Mothra and Earth Shark. It's like a terrible criminal duo. Actually, no, scrap that. They're a detective duo. That's better, isn't it? Oh yeah, look at these seasteads go. I would actually be tempted just to sort of run this game for as long as I can to see what population I can get to. 41 housing so far. That's not bad. In fact, I think I'm pretty much working every tile that I can. I'll just include the volcano because why not? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can really improve, is there? One more laser station in the sky. That's really cool, but it's even more impressive when I think, did I just get Levi? I swear I just got someone. I mashed the button. Like I saw somebody. Hang on, right. Was the most recent person to be claimed? Yeah, Levi Strauss. Where's Levi? Oh my god. Give me Levi. Oh, there he is. Here we go. Right. Anyway, we have genes now. So my empire is admittedly and finally complete. Right, Mothra, come on, boost. Yay, 1 turn. It works. One more to the pot. I've forgotten how many I'm actually on now. Oh, look! I've done the first future. I mean, I've been in the future era for absolutely ages. I don't know why you're telling me this now. I mean, look. 75 techs versus 55. I'm 20 techs ahead. 20. Do you understand? This is a deity game and I'm 20 ahead. Like, why is the computer even trying to compete? I'm so confused. Oh, global warming mitigation. Oh, this is really fun. I was like flooding myself with diplomatic favour. Can I just say, look at this magnificent railroads. It starts in Mothra, goes all the way through Mayonnaise, all the way through Chacmool, and then look at South America. When I make railways, I do not half-heartedly make them. This is me just like scattergun approach anywhere I can stick a railway with these bloody cultists everywhere. It's really annoying. I physically cannot move on my own tiles. It's really, really weird. Now, who else is building them? Oh, Mali's not even bothering. That's boring. What about America? Are you doing it? Oh, yeah, America's doing it. Okay, so Italy's got, like, some. Mongolia's got a little bit of railway between its capital and one other city. I don't know why it always does that. Like, the computer just does one and then just doesn't bother doing any more. Australia's not doing any. That's really boring. Oh, they're just about to get the Earth satellite. That's really annoying. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to do this without anybody else getting the Earth satellite, but no. Bloody Curtin and Mansa Musa are going to get their upgrades. Never mind. So they're going to get the first project. I mean, I'm still so far ahead. Yeah, look at that. Ah, Mali just did it. Earth satellite. How boring. I mean, I'm already, 17 light years away from the planet, travelling at 6 per turn. But, you go you. You do you. Oh, no. Everything's on fire again. Ugh. Business as usual. Oh my goodness. Even more stuff. Amenities and housing for the city. This is nuts. How much housing can I get in this one city? It's got to be 30. It says 34. It says 34. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I feel like that's lying to me. Right, now, where were we before this horrendously rude volcano stopped us? Ah, that's right. Right, quick, to the sky. One more goes into the sky. Did you see? Oh, Peace of the Gods. That's quite exciting. Unfortunately, my spy was captured in this Mapuchean city. I'm still trying to work down my loyalty here. I'm doing quite well, actually. I've got bread and circuses going. The population of this city is quite frankly swelling, which is quite fun. Let's just give it, let's give it some more amenities. Why not? At this point, I'm just sort of flooding gold at random things. It's quite fun, actually. Oh, I can put a Mani there. Actually, I could put a Mani in that city. That would make the effect even more. And another one. Oh, we're getting there now. It's pretty good. What? Troops are merely passing by. What do you mean? I'm not leaving troops on your borders. Okay, right. There's loads of nuclear subs off your borders, but don't worry about them. That's fine. They're just there for humour. Oh, Sagan. Finally got Sagan. God, that took a little while. Oh, and here's Stephanie. God, she's a bit late into the game. We would have finished before we actually get to use her. Right. Now, through you get Mr. Carl Sagan. There goes another terrestrial laser station. Fantastic. And then we'll just get another builder to rush the next one. Oh, we are a station making machine at the moment. All my builders are still queuing up. God, we're doing good. So we did it. I mean, that's about the least shocking ending than, well, Game of Thrones, I guess. Anyway, look, we only came 7th. We won so quickly we couldn't actually jump up to the rank of Caesar. The thing I want to show you guys here is the science tree. Normally, I say if we can get on top by about quarter of the way to the end of the game, we're doing good. If it's a third, we're doing brilliantly. We were actually, do you see that? We were actually in first a third of the way through the game, then we hovered around. That's mad. I have to say, and this is really controversial, I do not like the Mayans. They don't gel well with me. I don't like the tall nature of them. I don't like the observatory and the way that you ignore things like reefs and mountains. It just doesn't make any sense. I would rather play someone like Indonesia, who has or the Netherlands, who has like things you can do to boost it, like Japan is another example, Australia, that uses the same stuff. I don't know. I'd even play as Korea, and Korea are the most boring civ in the game. But that was, I mean, we swept through that game. In the end, I think we had all 77 techs and Australia had 56, so we were 21 techs ahead of the next closest person. And look at the cliff here, 56, 55, 55, 54, 52, 51, and look, 47. So Poundmaker, who is doing all right. I mean, look at all these cities. That is a decently sized empire. And the Cree have 47. They are 30 techs behind me. 30. La Polataros and Poland, they're not doing very well, but like, where is he? The Cree. Poundmaker's here. He's here. He's still getting flight replaceable parts. In fact, actually, look, you can see where America is. Hang on, Teddy. Teddy's over here. So Teddy's got rocketry and advanced flight. Oh, good man. And satellites. He's doing the good techs, actually. He's got refining. But I mean, look, I'm just so far ahead. It's nonsensical. That was good fun. Hey, there's little 6 cities. It has taught me how effective just playing tall can be. I don't even know if it's playing tall. I think it's just putting down decent campuses and making sure you work them properly. I just wish that the land extended all the way around here and here and here, so I could have put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more cities. That would have been cool. We could have really shown off the Mayans at that point. And I hope you feel like I think I did the brief pretty well. That was a crushing win. Next time. Join us next time. When we will start, where would it be? Sort of here, in this sort of area. And we're going to be playing as Belgium on the Europe map. Looking forward to that. That should be really good fun. Lots of gold. Until then, see you next time. Bye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton for all of the help you give on Patreon, as well as everybody else who likes and subscribes to the video. Cheers. You help keep me going.